What's up, guys? Back for another Rangers post game. A happy post game.
Yeah.
Rangers go up 4-1 here on the Flyers, which, oh God, do they need this game after dropping one to. Wait,
The
dropped
Flyers,
the Flyers
yesterday.
and one to the Flyers and then the one to the
Islanders.
Islanders before that, yeah. So the Rangers' playoff chances are starting to dwindle here. If they didn't win this one, it might have almost been a no-go for them. They're still in a rough position, clinging 6 points behind Boston now as the Sabres eked out a win against Boston to still give the Rangers life. Because if the Rangers would have lost this game and then Boston would have won that game, they would have been 10 points behind. And it would have been almost impossible, even though not mathematically. In hockey, in the world of hockey, that would have been almost unbearable to come back from. Still, being down by 6 is not great.
That's the thing. It's tight as it is. Like, we can't be any further away.
Right. So, so Rangers get it started off early. They score the first goal. Chris Kreider on a power play goal. Great pass from Panarin.
Yeah.
The Flyers will get some lucky traffic in front of Georgiev, who was in net. Puck just kind of went in somehow off like a skate. But that would be the only one the Flyers would get.
Absolutely lucky. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was so lucky.
Yeah.
Buchnevich gets one. He takes it all away by himself. Short side, tries to go short side on Alex Lyon, who was in net
Yeah.
for the Flyers.
This was only his third game all season. He's only played 18 games total, and he's been with them since 2016. So
Yeah.
definitely doesn't play very much.
No. I mean, he was solid, though. He
Yeah.
gave the Flyers a fighting chance. He
A
really
lot
did.
more than I thought he'd be.
Yes.
Yeah.
He stopped 2 goals, but 2 breakaways on Hedel. A couple of C&I shots he stopped. He played decent. And on the other side, Georgiev played very well, too.
Yeah.
He played really good. Flyers would end up thinking they got a goal. They balled into him. It was goalie interference. No goal. Waved it off immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And then, who would get the next one? Hedel.
Yeah.
Hedel would get one, and Lafayette would get one.
Yeah.
So that would make it 4-1 Rangers. Just a good bounce back after losing too. They needed this win, and at the same time they needed Boston to lose.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, going forward, that's going to be the formula the Rangers need to make the playoffs. Every win they get, they're going to need Boston to lose. The Boston, fortunately, did lose that against the Sabres.
Tight game though. Big lead for Buffalo to begin with, and then Boston crept in at the end. Yeah.
Just chip it away.
Yep. But Buffalo made it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, Buffalo.
Now, both teams play back-to-back, so they'll both have days off tomorrow, which I kind of like,
Yeah.
because then we can track them together. So, because look, typing in Google so hard nowadays. So Boston, I believe, is going to play Pittsburgh on their Sunday night game. It may be Monday, I'm not sure, but I think that's their next opponent. Rangers have the chance to play Buffalo now 2 games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to think, for the Rangers, you're thinking, oh, this could be 4 easy points here. But, they beat Boston tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Reinhart had a hat trick
Yep.
for Buffalo. Has been their most consistent player all season. So there's going to be no easy wins here.
Yeah. Yeah, Pittsburgh is who Buffalo plays next.
Boston.
Boston, yeah.
All right,
2 games against Pittsburgh.
So there's going to be no easy wins here. So Boston has to face Pittsburgh twice. Rangers have to face Buffalo twice. Obviously, Pittsburgh is a better team than the Sabres, in my opinion, so they could give the Bruins more trouble.
Mm-hmm.
But Bruins are probably going to bounce back after this loss to Buffalo. They lost to the last team in the league. They're clinging on to a playoff spot. They'll probably have a bounce back game, but Pittsburgh will be a harder opponent to get through. Rangers, on the other hand, they just have to take care of business. They're probably going to be projected to win this game in Buffalo, but like you said, you never know. Buffalo just beat Boston.
They've been playing strong since they've been out, and with the new coach, once they got settled in, not like right away, but it seemed like once they got settled in with their new coach, and since they've just been playing for their own enjoyment or whatever, they've really been playing.
Yeah, they've been playing better since
playing
getting
hard.
off that 18-game losing streak, so
Yep.
they've been playing way better.
Yep. But, like you said, they play Pittsburgh next, but this is Boston, plays Pittsburgh next, so maybe they'll get frustrated and lose. They play Buffalo again, but they play the Devils right before. So the Devils makes me nervous because they're out, and I feel like they're ready to be out. You know, when it's like the day before your vacation, that's where they are.
Right. Also, Boston has, I think, 2 games on hand on the Rangers, so that means they have 2 extra games.
Yep.
So again, that's going to come into play too. Like, it's not a high. Rangers are still in it, but like, it's unfortunately they don't hold their own destiny in their hands. They're gonna need help from teams like Buffalo, Pittsburgh, and even Jersey at this point. They're gonna need help from anybody who's facing Boston,
right?
And at the same time, take care of business on their own side.
Yeah.
So that's where the Rangers stand for. But it's crazy that we're still talking about Rangers potentially making playoff hockey with like 8 games left in the season. You know? You wouldn't think it would come down to this, but like in true New York fashion, it's gonna run to like the last probably couple games.
Yeah.
So, you got anything to add?
No, just I'm really happy that Hedl got that goal. He looked so happy and like almost surprised, but very happy after he scored that. And Laffy, he's been doing better and better the past couple games. So awesome to see him get a goal.
Yeah.
And Georgiev coming in, when Igor wasn't going to do back-to-back, and just really doing a fantastic job. So that's great. I'm very proud of those guys.
Yeah, especially Laffy and Hedl, those secondary guys. You like to see those. Those are guys that are going to lead the way into the future for this organization.
Yeah.
So you always like to see them score goals.
Yeah. Oh, and Kreider. I mean, he's gotten a couple, but maybe he's getting back on a streak. This is a good time for it.
It's a good time to get on a streak right now if you're Chris Kreider.
Yeah. That's all I have to say.
Okay. So, guys, we'll be back Sunday night. Thanks for everybody who popped in the stream.
Yeah.
Loving the channel's really growing. You guys are so great. Thank you for the support, man.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll catch you Sunday night, 6 o'clock start for Rangers and Sabres. All right, guys.
Yep.
Peace.
Yeah.